Dave, not all shutouts are created equally. How do you, rate the quality of the chances you had in last night's game, even though you didn't get a goal?
We had some chances that could have gone in, but they didn't. That's the way it goes sometimes.
All right, and I'm just wondering, I didn't see Dominic Cahoon today. What is his status? And obviously the Draisaitl, Yamamoto, and Nugent Hopkins line was together. What are your thoughts on reuniting them?
Well, first of all, Cahoon couldn't practice today. He was unfit to practice today, so we'll leave that one at that. And then the other one, when you get shut out a couple games in a row, it's all options are open.
Jack Michaels, 6'3", Chad.
Dave, how much of this has to do with the way Toronto's playing as opposed to the way Edmonton's playing?
I'm concerned about how we're playing. I got enough to deal with our group that to worry about what Toronto's doing.
Okay, then the follow-up would be, coming off that second game, what still needs to be, is there an area or two that stick out to you as significantly needing to be better?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that have to be better. Have to capitalize on chances and not give as many chances away. That's a good start.
Ryan Rashog, TSN.
Dave, you expressed before that loading up one line maybe leaves you a little bit thin in other spots. Does Puljujärvi playing the way he does and another sort of quality winger help ease that concern a little in this case?
Yeah, him coming into his own has given us another player that fits with that group up there.
Power play spent a bit of time working today at practice. Do you see the things that you're wanting to see on a day like today, considering the production?
It's a work in progress.
Jim Matheson, Post Media.
Couple of things, Dave. The power play has been so good during your streak. It does seem like Toronto is trying to cut off Connor going up the ice as fast as he can by sticking a guy between maybe the defenseman and passing it back to Connor. Is that just the way it is in the NHL with scouting, and that's
every team tries to do that. Every single team tries to do that. It's how we execute coming up the ice that dictates whether we get in or not.
And it looked like Turris might be in the lineup.
Like I said, when you get shut out a couple games in a row, all options are open.
Thank you.
Jason Gregor, TSN 1260.
Dave, you mentioned you want to focus on your team. So obviously getting down in games is never good. You always say chasing the game. Your team's been pretty good at not doing that. You lead the league in first period goals. So how much do you think the game changes if you have the lead? Like from a coaching perspective behind the bench, what are the things that you notice different about your team if you get a lead compared to when you have to play from behind?
Your team plays. I mean, I don't know. When you're chasing the game, seem like you use a lot more energy. And if your energy is low on your group to start with, you start chasing it. It just seems like it's tough to do anything. When you're even or got a lead, then you feel good about your game. So it's like skating uphill and skating downhill. Downhill's easier.
Okay. And going back to Cahoon, he's unfit to play. So is James Neal close? Could he be available tomorrow? And how close is William Lagesson to be returning?
Neil, I think, would be available tomorrow. I got to check with the doctors, and then Lagesson is coming along. I'm not sure he's ready tomorrow.